What's going on, people? Welcome to Cooking with Grains in Selden Market. You probably can't hear me, so I'm going to speak a little louder, but we are just making a little demo presentation of some chicken meatballs in the cream sauce. This is something that you can serve over rice, over mashed potatoes. We're just doing it as a tasting, or you can even do it over a pasta. We're gonna just make these, show you how simple the recipe is. Give you some other options to use some ground chicken, turkey, or other white meats. We're gonna do that today. So welcome. Thank you for sharing. Sharing is caring. We're gonna start getting ourselves together with some of our ingredients here. We're gonna pull a bit of the ingredients out so we have some stuff ready to go. So we can get some egg out. These are my ingredients. Thank you. I'll give you guys a couple of seconds to be able to tap the screen and let people know that we are here. It's the opposite. And we're going to knock this thing out. It's going to take a few seconds. Alright. So, pretty simple recipe. We're going to, this recipe also can be found on our website, cookingwithgreensfamily.com. We're going to start very simply with one egg. We're going to make sure that egg is, where's my little trash bag?
Take the forks out.
Sorry?
Just take the forks out of it. Don't.
We're going to get a little egg here. Just going to mix it up a bit. We're going to add some ground chicken or turkey. Chicken tends to be a little wetter, so you may need to double the amount of breadcrumbs that I use, depending on your ground chicken. Of course, if you grind it fresh, you don't have to worry about that. We're going to add about a pound of ground chicken in here. I'm going to give us about a half to a whole onion. I'm just going to grate it up so we get some nice onion in here, onion flavor. How's everyone doing? Where you from? Let us know how you like the content so far. If you're a new follower on us, please follow us on all the platforms.
It's a little loud in here. Sorry, y'all.
It's always loud in here. You know what? I can't really
It's
say
not.
that.
It's not always loud in
It's
here.
just today we have a lot of people hanging around, so it's whatever. Sometimes the music is too loud, so we have that to deal with too. We're gonna get a bit of onion in this. And you know what? You can mince it up too if you want, which we're probably gonna do a little bit of these bigger pieces. I want to get as much as possible.
So BP said he never grated an onion. Interesting.
Yeah, it makes it a little more liquefied, I guess, if you do that. But when you have something where you're making like small meatballs and you don't want like gigantic pieces of onion in there, you just want the onion in there and the flavor.
But you can always grate it in a cheesecloth and squeeze out the extra moisture.
Absolutely can do that. But the moisture has flavor in it, so it's up to you. Whatever you like, whatever you like. You can do whatever you like. We're gonna add that in there, okay? A little bit of that. We're going to add, this is weird, but I like to add a little splash of fat in two ways. I'm gonna add a little bit of heavy cream, maybe about a tablespoon or so. I'm gonna add a little bit of olive oil to this because you know that it's a very lean meat, so you wanna add a little fat to this. I'm going to
This is how your back doing, Dirk.
my back's doing good. I went to the chiropractor today, and I got an adjustment, so that helped a bit too. I'm gonna add a splash of Worcestershire sauce, and then I'm gonna do 1/4 to 1/2 cup of grated Parmesan cheese. So you want to add some cheese in here, add a lot of flavors, add some salt, add some umami to a very bland protein.
And our umami blend would be good in that too.
Umami blend's going. That's why I said right there. Good call, nigga. Good call. So we're gonna get some of that.
Chef John said, "Hey, my guy, working on getting down there soon."
Brother, I can't wait, man. I can't wait to get together with you, man.
Josh, shut up.
So we're gonna add a little cheese in here. And this is a very simple. You can go crazy with your flavor profiles. You can do a gruyere. You can do a smoky cheese if you want. I'm just gonna add some parm and about a quarter cup. Just so we have a teeny bit of color, I'm gonna add a little parsley. And we're gonna give it a little. I like to usually, when I get like parsley like this, I like to ball it up into a very tiny ball like this, or any kind of herbs. Move it up away for a second. See? And just give it a mix like this. So I'm not cutting like for a million years, you know? And then we get a nice little, we're gonna add that in. We're gonna add a bit of our, I want that to be umami blend so bad. We're gonna add a bit of an umami blend to your taste. And I'm gonna add probably a little more. I was gonna say a teaspoon, but they'll be all right. A little bit of pink salt, even though we have salt in there, we're gonna put a little bit of salt in there, and then I'm gonna hit it up with our onion, black pepper blend. Cool. Throwing that in there. I'm gonna get some unseasoned breadcrumbs and add that. Recipe calls for about a quarter cup, but I almost had to double my last batch, so. And then we're gonna start making these things into things. So I'm gonna. And you don't want to really overwork the protein, or it'll be dry, and the texture will be weird. We're just trying to fold as easy, and it's a very wet mix. We're trying to get all of our ingredients kind of combined well. I'm trying to work it too much. It is a bit wet, so I'm going to get a little bit more of the breadcrumbs. I hate adding breadcrumbs. You know what? I forgot my garlic. We add a little garlic too. Add a bit of garlic. I don't have any fresh, but they'll be all right. Okay? A little garlic. I'm just gonna fold it in lightly. The least amount of times you have to work this, the better. So since this is such a delicate ground mix, I usually don't do them in the pan. I kind of put them in the oven. So we're gonna put these in the oven. Some parchment paper, and I'm gonna roll. So you want the small ones here. Give it a little roll. I'm gonna drop them in there. So I'm gonna get enough. So this is a pound. It's gonna make a few balls here. Get them in there. We want to get that in the oven probably for 11 minutes or so, and then I'm going to about 400-degree oven, about 11 minutes, and then I'm going to turn them for about 6 or 7 minutes. You have some beautifully.
He's using ground chicken.
Yeah, this is ground chicken, turkey. You can use hamburgers if you want, but trying to give you some options for some of the meats you see in the grocery aisle that a lot of people don't normally gravitate to.
Listen now, if you were home, do you prefer to brown the outside a little, then finish them in the oven, or
You know
just
what?
fry?
Because of this, I usually do that, but because I know how delicate this is, oven's better. Oven is better for this. You don't have to move them around, they're not breaking apart. But good questions, good questions. It's not just because of you. Because
Matisse, don't you start telling me some balls. Oh, you know Mama Green out around.
we're gonna get a little bit more in the oven here. So again, I do probably about 400 degrees, maybe 11 minutes, 12 minutes on one side, and then we go ahead and turn them around. You might have to double the time, but depends on your oven. Depends on your mix. I don't like a lot of breading in cakes, meat cakes. That's crab cakes, anything like that. So I always lean on the lesser breading. If you don't have a problem with that, if feeling like a loaf of bread, like a meat flavored loaf of bread, nobody wants that. We're gonna get a few more guys out of this. I'm gonna show you what we do next. Boom. And this is cool because sometimes you don't want to be on top of the stove, just kind of babysitting these things. You can go ahead and throw them in the oven, do what you got to do, put a load of laundry on, and then the next thing you know, you got a whole deal. So, assorted sizes. So, I'm going to take these bad boys and roll them in the oven, okay? Well, get my aluminum on this. Just so they're covered right now. I do it uncovered, so when in the oven you don't need to cover. I just don't want anything over this until I throw it in the oven, okay? Let me put this aside. And then we're gonna take out the magic of television. The ones that we did earlier. Boom. So we got them here, beautifully done. And we're gonna make a little cream sauce, all right? We're gonna set this aside and get our cream sauce together with our pan. Boom. We use our
I got some meat right there.
Use our cooking with grains, non-stick stainless steel pans here. Going to get a little heat on this, and we're going to get a little fat. So we're going to use our plant-based country crock butter for this.
Yes, Amber, we doing fancy stuff. We already pre-made some.
Well, oh yeah, we like a real TV show. So, let me get a bit of this. I'm going to use about 4 tablespoons of plant-based butter. And we're going to make a little roux. We're going to do a little cream sauce, okay? So we're going to do a bit of that in there. Let that melt down.
I put the other spoons in there for you.
Very simple roux, guys. Fat. Use olive oil, use vegetable oil, but if you want flavor, do a flavored fat like butter. Especially if you're not watching the We're going to get that melted. Once that gets melted and cooks a little bit, we're going to add equal amounts of all-purpose flour. And this is a simple cream sauce. You can elevate it different ways, however you want. You can start with a white wine if you want to do that. You can use shallots in it, mushrooms if you want to do that also. We're just making a super simple sauce, and you kind of see how simple it is to start a sauce that is not coming from a jar. All right. Gonna add
bacon fat would be good in there too, but we don't have any.
Sorry? Who?
Bacon fat jar. I said he would use bacon fat. Patricia said she rewatched the Greens Chopped edition.
Oh, cool.
And she said she can't wait for another one.
Me neither. We're going to add about equal amounts of flour.
That pan is also available on our website and in the store.
CookingWithGrainsFamily.com. We're going to just cook that flour, just toast it a little bit. Get that flour. That's going to be our thickener. We're making this basic roux, guys. Nothing super fancy. I don't really care or mind to make it super dark.
Somebody said, is this sauce on the website?
Yeah, a lot of we have gravy and sauce recipes on the website, and it's just a take on it. I like when you guys go to the website to use our recipes. I like even more if you use them just for a template and make them your own. You know? I'm gonna add just a bit of that. Again, we could have started with some mushrooms. We could have added shallots or onion. We're just gonna make a simple little sauce here. I want to toast it a little bit. I don't really want it too dark. So the key on making a good gravy or a good salt, any kind of roux-based gravy is to go low on the heat. Cook it a little at a time. Don't try to get it brown too fast if you're doing a dark gravy, okay?
It's not Tuesday today, but boy, today is Wednesday.
What is it? It's too early to do what?
Somebody said Happy Tuesday. It's Wednesday.
Oh yeah, they lost the whole day. Just a little color on this and not really trying to get it too dark. It's almost there where I like it at. Cool.
You can use middle of these pans. They do not scratch.
Yeah. And then we're going to add a bit of chicken broth on here. And the roux is just going to help thicken up our sauces. I'm going to bring up the heat now. Come to a simmer real quick before I start adding the rest of the things in there.
Yes, you can also use Miss Anita's gravy.
You can also use Miss Anita's gravy mix, which is one package. You can do that. That's super simple. I'm going to add a little spicy umami blend to here, as Anita mentioned. And we also put that in
the meatballs.
Meatballs.
So it's doubly flavored.
And we're going to add a little of our garlic herb blend. So I think I grabbed some over here, yes. A little garlic herb blend.
My favorite now.
Always good to season closer near the end. If you do not know the seasonings that you're using, you don't know if you're making it too salty or what.
We gotta get a whisk in here.
You say?
So we gotta get a whisk in here.
A whisk, I know, right? This is my whisk today. This is my whisk. Okay, got it thickening up a bit here, as you can see. Turn it down a bit. We are going to add some heavy cream in here. Okay? It's a cream sauce, y'all. We're going to add a bit of heavy cream in.
Should have added a little white wine.
I'm sorry?
Should have added a little white wine.
I just said that. If they wanted to, they can do that. So, I'm gonna let it go ahead and simmer. We're gonna start getting these flavor bombs in here. That we cooked earlier.
What's that noise?
I never heard it do that before.
I've never heard that noise before.
Never had it do that before. Is that you?
No, that's the pan. That's the sauce
I never
in the
heard that one
pan.
before. I never heard that before.
Hey, Daryl.
I'm gonna add
See,
these babies.
it's the sauce making that noise.
We'll see. It's got to be the. It's not the sauce making the noise.
It is. It's the sauce.
And you can. This would be great over some mashed potatoes, guys. Rice, whatever you have.
Got some egg noodles.
Egg noodles. You see what I did? I doubled my intended sauce because I figured, hey, I got another batch in there. Should have put it in the oven. I'll do it. That's fine. We can always do it when we get home. We're gonna let it do its thing for a bit. And I'm going to put a little cheese in there, and I'm gonna finish it off with a little cheese. So, I'm gonna add a little cheese. Little shaved parm, guys. As you see, we need a bigger demo.
Yes, yes.
Let's tell Sullivan Market I need a bigger demo table. They can order it for me.
They could care less.
Talk to Byron. Put it in the Slack. Put it in the Slack. A big
Put it in the Slack.
A big area. I know, right? A bigger demo area.
Yes, Daryl, the sauce was twerking. Did you hear it?
The sauce really did sound like it was twerking. I'm gonna give it a little taste.
No, I'm just doing content for Seldom. I just add them to the Instagram stories. Yeah.
So you want your sauce to kind of
Coat the
coat the back
spoon.
of the spoon. So I'm gonna taste it. It's doing the thing now.
Oh, that's good.
And pretty much it's done. I'm just gonna add a little bit more cheese. I'm gonna finish it off with a little parsley. And I'm gonna let some people taste it, because that's what we do.
I know Byron don't want to taste it.
No, he don't want that. He already said he's like he's on a special fast. He eat fast.
Oh, jerky flinging cheese all over the place.
Ain't my shot. Ain't my
Yeah, it is. Yes, it
Ain't
is.
my mom. I don't want. So let's turn this off. Let's get a little parsley just so we have a little color.
It said Byron.
Yeah. They didn't already made you their cousin, Byron. Love you.
They forever ask me, are you going to feed Byron? Make sure Byron eats.
Hey, yo, if y'all cook in the shop, y'all gonna cook
Yeah, I cook for Byron.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Get a little bit of parsley on it, and voila. If you just one of those people that, I need some more color. Put a little paprika on there.
He your cousin. Leticia, he my
Your
cousin.
cousin, right? So, that's it. It's done. We're gonna let some people taste it, and you can finish it off with a little citrus if you want a little.
So you should have had a
Little
toothpick. So you could have stuck the toothpick in there and squeezed it.
Oh yeah, I do need a little toothpick. Oh, you know what I can
I
do?
don't have one.
I'm gonna try it with the knife.
Okay.
I'm gonna see. We might just fail. We failed before at breaking things. That's not scary to fail. So
Watch your
I'm just gonna see
hand.
this. I'm gonna put a little bit. Oh, I went too far. Let's get a little.
It's not even
Well, guys.
Oh, there we
A
go.
little bit. Just a little acid on that. Okay. And let's see if some people want to try. I don't know. Probably nobody that wants to try it yet. They're like, you a lie.
Use the tongs.
little sauce.
Uh-oh.
What?
Live restricted for some audience.
Oh, you probably the
The
sound.
music.
The music. It's okay. That's probably Facebook, right?
I could turn it down when you.
It's all right. We're pretty
almost
much
done.
All right, who wants to try? We got a couple of
Of
people
course,
here.
I want to try it.
Too bad I should have got like a. You know what? I should have grabbed some more when I was back there. Here you go, sir. Mr. There you go for you. For Byron. It's just a meatball. Yeah.
It's chicken, made out of chicken.
See if anyone else wants to try. Are you getting
Free food!
that always works. Y'all gotcha for gotcha, come on. Gotcha for gotcha. Gabriel!
Ain't nobody in here. That's why we acting a fool, y'all.
Gabriel!
But we're gonna end this, guys. We just want y'all to see that we did a
I'll
demo.
let you try it too, baby.
We're done. We love you guys. We're gonna be cooking tomorrow night. It's Thursday. We said we cook Tuesday, Thursday, and
And they're gonna get
Saturday.
us Friday too.
And they're gonna get us Friday. So y'all getting a whole lot of us this week.
We love it.
So see you guys later.
It's okay?
From our
Edible?
hearts to your
It's
plate.
good. Okay, good. It's chicken, so yeah. Yeah, you can make chicken so good.